So in part 1 of Stealth Pro Tips, we briefly covered loadout and choosing the right weapon for a mission to complete it as successfully as possible. In part 2, we are going to have a look at recon and planning. Recon is going to be at the very top of the list when it comes to executing a mission, regardless of whether we use the minimap and markers or whether we use nothing at all. To know where our objectives and where the enemies are situated will obviously make things a lot easier. So when it comes to recon, our first option is the map. This will give us either a direct or general location of where the objective or objectives are. The map will give us an idea also of the layout of a particular area in the event of us not using the HUD. So we can then plan a route so we know exactly where we are going. So for example, here is the layout for a mission and I can see that the first objective is an easy one to find as it's close to my current location. The second objective is directly opposite the first, across the train tracks and in this building. And the final objective is located in the third major building adjacent to the crossroads. Also, combining the map with viewing the area using the drone or from a helicopter for example, will give us an even greater indication of where things are. So by doing this, we now have a good idea of what to do and where to go. This is all dependent, however, on enemy placement and patrol routes, so plans may have to change on the fly unless enemies can be taken down easily and without the risk of being spotted. Checking the area for enemy positions can be done using the drone, using the binoculars, or using the Mark 1 eyeball. The drone, however, can sometimes not be an option if there are jammers within the mission area. You can, however, take these out from a distance, but you will then run the risk of alerting guards, so I just usually leave them be. The other option though is to go in and manually switch them off, but I will only do this if I pass them en route to an objective. Another major aspect to take into consideration is to decide if we want to tackle a mission during the day or whether to tackle it under the cover of darkness. The benefits of executing a mission at night include the enemy's field of vision being reduced, making it harder for them to spot us, and nighttime also significantly thins out the amount of guard patrols compared to that of the day, as many guards will bed down and sleep throughout the night. This then opens up big gaps for us to slip through without having to worry about taking down as many enemies or being spotted by them. To increase the nighttime advantage even more, power generators can be turned off, which will result in all lights, alarms and even drone jammers to shut down. This will further decrease our chances of being spotted as the area is now even darker and we don't have to try and take things out like the alarms individually. Shutting down the power will also distract guards and lure some of the enemies away from their post or patrol route. This will help, for example, if you're trying to enter an area that is heavily guarded. And that brings us to the end of part 2, guys. Part 3, we will be looking at things like movement and awareness within the mission area. Thank you so much for watching. Any thoughts, drop a comment below, drop a like if you're feeling nice, and I'll catch you next time.